Marshall Magazine here today, and today I'm here with...
T.C.I.I.E. The crab is in everyone.
So how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Chilling.
Could you pass the mic back and forth and say your name, where you're from, and your role in the band?
Hey, I'm Carlos. I'm from La Puente. I play guitar and I sing.
Hector from West Covina, lead guitar and no vocals at all.
What does T.C.I.I.E stand for?
The crab is in everyone.
Wait, what?
The crab is in everyone.
Oh, okay. How did you come up with that name? Like, tell us the origin of that name.
Oh, the origin story of that name. It all started in history class.
Mhm.
I would go into my history class and there was a sign on the wall and it said the crab is in, and I don't know what the fuck that meant. So every time I would go into the classroom I'd just be like, the crab is in, and I would just sit down.
The cool sign looks like this big.
Yeah.
It's always up there. It's cool.
And
Okay.
then we made a YouTube channel of that name and did a bunch of comedy skits under that thing, and we called it The Crab is in Entertainment.
Oh.
But then we were trying to make a podcast and we needed a theme song for it, and so we made The Crab is in Everyone and became a band based off of that little theme song that we made.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's fucking sick.
and it never came to fruition. The podcast never came to fruition, but the skits are still up, so you can find really shitty skits of
shit,
us
really?
on YouTube. That
Oh,
are
that's
really
fucking
bad.
sick. So, like, how did everybody get to meet each other?
It was in high school. That's where we all met. What do you call it? Yeah, I met this dude in computer class.
Mhm.
You want to know? What I said to him?
He asked me, he was like, do you know how to jack off? And I said, no. And the rest is history.
He was lying, bro. It was like 11th grade. Yeah. How do you not know how to do that? But it was stupid. But then from there, what do you call it? Yeah, we would just hang out like as a group with the other foo, because we used to have an older drummer and he's not in the band anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you call it? Yeah, we all met in high school, and then like I said, we tried to make that little podcast thing. It was like towards the end of senior year, we like graduated and stuff.
Okay.
And then what do you call it? That's when we made the group and just started. After writing that thing, we were just like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like we just kept writing songs after that.
Oh,
We were just
okay.
like because I found out he could play guitar, and I asked him like, hey, I'm trying to make a theme song for my podcast. Like, you know how to play, you know how to do something, and then that's what he. That's when we figured out that, and then I was in like, I used to go to this one church, like they would it was like we had a worship team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the drummer and I met there.
Oh.
And we like would jam after like service
Oh.
and shit, just
Okay.
to, like, you know, what do you call it? Yeah, just because I was coming up with like stuff on my guitar, like trying to figure out some stuff. So that, and then I put two and two together. I was like, okay, well, he knows how to play guitar, and then I already have a drummer. Like we could probably form a band. And then we played for a long time with no bassist.
Oh, okay.
We just played as
Yeah.
two guitars. And stuff
okay.
Like
Do you want to tell your side?
that. I do.
No, I mean, he pretty much said the most part of it. I mean, yeah, we met in high school. We started jamming. And I think we wrote our first song, which was Ramblings. I think it was just you and I. Like, a lot of these songs, like, from our first album, it was all just us getting together in the garage and, oh, you have something cool? Oh, let's play this. And then, oh, what can we do after this? It was just a lot of back and forth stuff, to be honest, which is, like, how we came up with most of our album.
No, I just got word from our drummer. He's not available for FaceTime.
Oh, damn it.
That
Oh,
sucks.
come on, man.
That would have been sick, honestly.
Yeah.
But shout out MJ from The Lot. That's our current drummer. And then we have a fill-in drummer right now, Finn from Boner Shark, now Mustard
That's
Grass.
right. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to play a show with him June 20th in Rosemead.
Ooh.
Bonds Island, Them Dogs, and some other bands or something like that. So that should be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Finn's dope.
Okay. Yeah, he is dope. What inspired you guys to start a band?
Yeah, at first it was like more of a, what do you call it? Inspiration just came from like, it was just fun. Like, to be honest, it was just like when we came up with the theme song, it was kind of like funny and like just dumb. It first started out like comedy type thing. But then what do you call it? We were just jamming and like attempted some stuff, and then we like came up with some songs. So then we were just enamored with the process and stuff like that, like just coming up with cool stuff. And then we started talking about like more political stuff and more like societal problems and stuff like that. Our first like serious song was like Short Wire. It was like about school shootings and stuff.
Yeah.
So I would watch a lot of YouTube videos on like that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just go down the rabbit hole.
I love going down rabbit holes. Oh my god, it's so much fun.
So I was watching all these documentaries on like Columbine, like Virginia Tech and stuff like that.
Oh
and
yeah,
just, like, it like inspired that like thing. He came up with that intro, the little like the spooky little intro, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I put like the actual dates and stuff like that to kind of ground that song. And then everything else was like, just back and forth. It was always like that. But the inspiration for the band, it was just it was more just wanted to come up with like original stuff. We just wanted to I just was always coming up with stuff on guitar. Even when I was like learning, I didn't know how to do much, but every time I would like learn how to play like something, I would use that. Like I would use octaves, or I would learn how to do something, I would use that. And I used a lot of octaves in Beacon, and I attribute that to learning that song 1979 by the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh yeah, 1979.
That's where I learned. That's where I learned octaves and stuff like that.
Okay.
So whenever I would learn a song like from something else, I would take that and I would learn that technique, whatever the technique was, which was octaves or like power chords or like the the E chords and stuff like that. I would just come up with come up with stuff on the guitar, and just like I just liked writing stuff. So that was kind of the main inspiration at first, and then it was just a channel to express my feelings on life in general, and then just my own stuff. And why did you start? Why did you join?
I mean, I was always, for the most part, just typical bedroom guitar player, just putting on my headphones, listening to 80s thrash and trying to like mimic the same thing they're playing and stuff. So when he approached and he was like, oh, like, yeah, let's do the comedy stuff at first. But when he was like, okay, now I think we have something here. Let's sort of get serious and try to like come up with our own music, our own like style of stuff. I was like, okay, now it's getting like interesting. It's getting serious. Like now, like I feel very good, like coming up with my own riffs and stuff, like just getting myself out there musically, like I just thought it was like very fun that we could finally like put our like emotions and stuff out there musically. So it was always like very fun. It's always fun to get creative on the guitar and show him like, oh, look what I have, and he'll be like, oh, look what I have, and then from there we'll just like build a song from there, really.
So what's your guys' songwriting process like?
The songwriting process, it was usually like what do you call it? I would just come up with like riffs, or like the first thing we would always do is we would lay down the skeleton of the song. That's what we like to call it. So it's just me and him like going back and forth with riffs. We're like, oh, this riff goes with this riff, and then we'll do this 4 times, or we'll do this like 3 times or 2 times. And then from there we build the song up, and then we introduce this whole instrumental, and then from there I take that and then I just think of things like whatever the song, like whatever emotion I get from the song is what I do. Like whatever it makes me feel, and like whatever the first couple words that I'm like coming up with, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with that theme. Once I find the theme, then I like build out from there. So for like Short Wire, like I said, like just the school shooting stuff, and I was just like, I feel like I can fit that. So once I get the topic, it like branches out. It becomes like this whole thing. Ramblings was more just kind of like, we didn't know what we were doing, so we just like scribbled random shit. That's why it's called Ramblings inside my head, because it's just random stuff. But it was like conspiracy theory things, people that like claim to, if you take this medicine, your cancer will go away. Just dumb stuff like that, where it's just like, a lot of big pharma bullshit. And then what do you call it? But yeah, that's like the simplest way. But we had a lot of like tension with our previous drummer, because he was kind of different. He wanted us to write the lyrics first and then put the song together. And I've heard some people do that. This band called Static, they do it like that, and I can't, like, it doesn't make sense to me. It's like I don't know where to put the words if I don't have the music to put it underneath.
I would rather get the music first and then put whatever I want with it.
On top of it.
I feel like it's just way more easier if you do that.
So that's kind of like where we kind of came, where we butted heads a lot. He wanted us to think about what we were going to play, or like what our next song was, and we were kind of like, the way I think about it too is like I don't go into a song going, oh, it's gonna be a metal song, oh, it's gonna be like a indie rock song, it's gonna be whatever. It's like I let it be whatever it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And if it comes out to be an indie rock song, it's an indie rock song. If it
Yeah.
comes out to be a punk song, it's a punk song. But I don't
Yeah.
go in there going, I'm gonna make this whatever. But he kind of wanted more intention. I think we only made one song like that, and it was "See You Soon," where it was more intentional. It was
Okay.
about his breakup with his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was more intentional. It was like he sent me this whole like letter story or something like that, and I wrote lyrics to that based off of what he wrote. But it kind of like it worked, you know. He was able to come up with the riff, but it just felt harder because it felt like we were working backwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We didn't have the music to like accompany the thought of the feeling. But once we locked it in, we locked it in.
Yeah.
And he's come up with some good ideas and stuff. Well, I won't say that he wasn't like a bad drummer or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we had like creative differences and ideological differences.
Yeah. That makes so much sense.
That's what it was.
Yeah, like song. Yeah, in terms of songwriting, also like when I think back about like how we recorded the first album, it pretty much started like he would send me a riff, and then I'd send him something also, and be like, okay, let's meet up at the studio for like a couple hours, and let's try to make this work. And then a lot of the songs, like, you know, remember how like sometimes Brian wouldn't want to like show up, and like I would have to end up on the drum kit, like also like figuring patterns out and stuff, and like figuring parts and like song structures and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
He didn't like the studio.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he just wanted to do different things. I don't know what we're doing. Like, yeah, it's just like the thing is, you can't force anybody to do anything. So if they don't want to show up, what am I supposed to do? Just like sit there and do nothing. You know what I mean? So it would just be mostly me and him, like just coming up with stuff back and forth, and then he would come in with the songs already kind of done, and like he would just drum on them. You know what I mean? And he came up with good parts, and he would arrange some stuff from time to time, and be like, "Oh, let's put this here, put that there." Like Southern Cult was a good example of that. He put the that little slow part in Southern Cult. We had a sped up version of that part as well, but he told us to put that at the end and like mix it with the verse thing or whatever, and it kind of worked. It worked out. It sounded cool, stuff like that. So he would have stuff like that, but it's just he wasn't there all the time.
Yeah.
So we would just not have that much moments like that.
Yeah,
where
that
he
makes
would come up
sense.
with something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so for my next question, can you explain how you made the song "Suck My Dick Ho"?
That came to me in a dream. No, just kidding. Suck my dick. Hello, bitches. It was what do you call it? It's a cover, actually. It's not our song.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, a lot of people think it's our song. It's not.
And the reason you couldn't say that was because on DistroKid, it didn't let me name the song cover. Like, it didn't let me put parentheses cover on it. I tried putting it, and it said, no, you can't. It didn't let me submit the title like that. So I had to
who's the
submit
song originally from?
Lil B, the bass guy. The bass guy. Thank you, bass god.
Bless up, bass god.
Bless up, bass god.
Okay, so you were mentioning, like, you guys do, like, especially when I saw you guys at Whittier, you guys did, like, multiple genres.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I'm thinking, like, what genre would you guys place yourself in?
Yeah, I got the idea from MJ. MJ and I talked about it. And I was thinking, like, I think it's a 3-part genre thing. I think it's alternative, punk, metal.
Yeah.
I think that describes, like, all of our influences. Mine is alternative rock and, like, hip-hop and stuff like that. That's where the Lil B thing comes from. Right? And for him, it's, like, metal. And for our old drummer, it was hard rock. And then now for our new drummer, he's kind of into more more hardcore stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But it was a melting pot, a wonton soup, if you would ask. But yeah, and then I guess back to that Lil B song. There is one thing I wrote in the Lil B song, third verse, where I say, "Yo, it's T.C.I.I.E." That's the only verse I ever wrote. So everything else, credits to Lil B, credits to the bass god. Hopefully he acknowledges us at some point.
I know. I hope he watches this.
I know, bro. Fucking.
Hope he watches music.
Yeah, but it was a good. Yeah, I think the reason we covered that song was because we were seeing a lot of memes with it. And I already liked the song. I was already like, I thought it was fucking sick. And then one time we were just like, let's do it. One time we were like, fuck it, like let's do it. And the first time we performed it, and you can see it on YouTube. You go to our YouTube channel, go to T.C.I.I.E live at Jonah's birthday party. It's like 24th birthday party. And we played it, and it's so ass. Like the first time we played it, it was so fucking ass.
Well, I was with Gabriel, and then this other dude.
What?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh shit. I guess they broke a car window. Smash and grabs are not cool. 1720 Warehouse, watch your car. And I think I heard something about this place near the Paramount. There's a rehearsal studio. I just talked to my friend June from Flesh for Fantasy. He said that they had some smash and grabs too.
Okay, sorry, continue. It was just funny.
Yeah. They had smash and grabs too. So.
Oh yeah, 1720. I went there for a goth show, and I don't know. I just felt so sketchy. Like, especially like there's this one guy who like asks you, "Oh yeah, I can take your car for a bit." And we're like, "Fuck!" We're like, we're like, no.
Oh good.
So we even we parked like miles away. We didn't care. Like.
Yeah. If you park behind the bridge, it's a little risky because there are some people right there.
Yeah.
If you park in front of the venue, it's fine, but there's usually never parking in front of the venue.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1720 Warehouse. I just hear horror stories all the time. Literally see an Instagram story. They're like, "Hey, my homies, they got their car broken into." And shit. So it's just like, yeah, it sucks. It's like every time I'm at 1720 Warehouse, I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I fear for my car all the time.
Yeah. Speaking of warehouses and venues, what's your go-to venue? What are your guys' go-to venues?
Go-to venue?
To perform at?
Goat vaccination spot. The go-to venue? I'm trying to think of like where I usually go. Or where I like to go. You have a go-to venue?
Not really. I'm not go-to venue, but I do have like.
Or one you like to go to and shit like that. Maybe the Haven.
The Haven's cool. I mean, I don't really have like go-to spots like that. I have more like places that I do want to play.
Yeah.
Haven's one of them. If we can play the Whiskey in Hollywood, that would be fucking sick, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Or any club like down there, like in the Sunset Boulevard area.
Oh yeah.
That would be sick, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Cathedral too. I really like that spot. Yeah, the Cathedral. 1720 is cool, but it's like, I guess it's just a sketchy area.
It's just it's a cool area because you have like people from LA. You have everybody going there, but it's just like
all the RVs there, though.
Yeah, it's like you see the area, you're like, fuck. You're like, I'm like, I want to leave my car here. I want to get an Uber there or something.
The Paramount looked cool.
The Paramount's really nice.
But I always see people go to the Smell. That's another good spot that people like to play.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm thinking like, the Echo. The Echo is really cool too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I fuck with the Echo.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like you're saying like play like that we've ever played.
Yeah.
That we've ever played. Because we barely like started like.
Okay.
Not barely, but like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's a cool venue though
that we played.
Yeah.
I mean, the Azusa backyard show was cool. I mean, when a backyard show is kicking, like it's always dope.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good one where it's like where we played. Where was the best show we played?
Rocket 88 was sick. Rocket 88, yeah, by the lot. That place was cool. We did.
Really?
I think we played. Well, I played with you guys twice there, I think, and then I think you guys did like one more set there, I think. But Rocket 88's cool. It's just I don't think it's a venue anymore, though, huh?
No,
not anymore.
No, it's not a venue no more. I would say the Escondite. That was a cool. I didn't play there. Like I said, it's like I only know these spots because of the bands I filmed there.
Yeah.
But like for my own personal band, I'd have to go on my YouTube channel and like figure out where we played mostly because it's like sometimes it was venues, sometimes it wasn't.
Like sometimes it would be backyards, venues, parking lots.
But I just remember we played that one spot in Azusa, like this place called Dr. Macabre's thing. That was pretty cool. I like that spot. Let me see. Sorry for making a detour on this.
It's okay.
I just want to double check where we played. Oh, Rosie's Pad. Oh yeah, Rosie's Pad. Yeah, I forgot Rosie's Pad. Shout out Kate. Shout out Danny. Shout out Ohoama. and stuff like that. Rosie's Pad.
Okay.
It's this collective that threw backyard shows, but they would like throw them every February.
Oh, okay.
You know, and sometimes they would throw some extra stuff in between. But they were like a DIY type of thing. But they would just host shows at different spots. But they invited us one year, and it was cool. That's where I first found out about Spunk and about like Secret Fun and those shows. It's because I went to one of those shows, and it was really fun. And it was cool to be a part of that. So yeah, I would say the Rosie's Pad show was cool. But like you're talking about venue though, I'm like trying to see. Yeah,
or it could be a backyard, whoever. Honestly.
Oh, the lot was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Gardena Cinema. That was interesting.
Oh.
Have you ever been to Gardena Cinema?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. It's it was cool. We played the show and then we watched Frankenhooker. I never fucking seen it. It was just a weird experience. Like, it was cool. We played with Beach Waste and Pseudo Youth, and then we watched the movie and ate pizza.
Oh.
And so it was fun.
That sounds fun. So speaking of eating pizza and all that, like, what other hobbies do you guys like besides music?
I play Halo on Xbox all the time. What do you call it? Halo MCC. So tough. I know, bro. I have all the achievements in Halo MCC. Even the lasso ones. I don't know if you guys know what lasso is.
I think I heard of that.
Yeah, it's legendary all skulls on. Where like, yeah, it's the hardest level. But I did it on co-op all the time. Like I always needed somebody to help to do that, so I won't claim it and like all the way. I did like most of the other shit, but like yeah, that one was hard. For those who know,
my hobbies are even more tough. Playing Pokemon video games.
There's literally a Pokemon store like right there. It's the shop. You guys need to check it out after. It's so fucking cool.
No, I've been there once. It's pretty sick. But like other video games I like playing is Smash Bros. Mm-hmm. A lot of Nintendo stuff, to be honest. Pokemon, Legend of Zelda. I want to play that new Donkey Kong game for the Switch. I think that's out like next month or something. That's gonna be sick.
You have the Switch too?
Nah. I haven't gotten it yet. Maybe I'll get it like soon, but I don't know.
Damn, so tough.
That's too tough.
It's like $500, right?
Oh.
How much is the fucking Switch? $450?
Oh, shit.
And I saw lines for the Switch too or something like that. But yeah, dude.
My God.
Huh? Is it?
It was out like a week ago.
What was the game that they were promoting with it? That you're
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. That's it.
Mario Kart.
That's what people were fiending for.
Are they adding like more characters? Like, are they?
It's like new maps, I think.
Oh, new maps. Oh,
yeah, it's like the same thing, but I think there's new maps. You can like talk to people on there, like Xbox Live type shit.
Oh
like,
shit!
Yeah, you can like connect a mic.
Fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny because the commercials are like, oh yeah, you can't beat me, this, and that, and like, yeah, no, that's not what happens. It's more of like just.
Fuck you, I win.
All this and like a bunch of you're just telling it like all your homies a bunch of crazy stuff. It's not like that, but I mean it should be fun though. Honestly,
yeah,
I'll try it out.
Mm-hmm. So my last question to you guys is: what advice to teens would you give who want to start out a band?
If they want to start a band, yeah, if you have the drive or something like that, I can give you like what kind of a way to like. It just depends on what route you go to. I feel like if you want to do indie rock, a good way is to like join your local worship team. Like you don't even have to believe in God or none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Just join and pretend. And that's what I did for a long time. Just join and pretend, and they'll let you like you'll learn with people, and then you'll like what do you call it? You'll have like rehearsals.
I fuck with the notifications. Oh my God.
That was a girl.
Hey!
It's Navi.
Navi from what?
From Ocarina of Time.
Oh, I see.
I said it as my ringtone for the messages. Oh,
yeah.
Hey!
Legend of Zelda.
Continue what you were saying.
Yeah, I was just saying that, yeah. So that's because I feel like a lot of beginners, like they'll be more easy on you versus if you go play like a regular show. Like if you suck, like it looks horrible, right? But at church, like nobody's filming, nobody's doing much or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So you're able to practice, and you're able to develop or whatever. And the reason I said that, like that way, if you want indie rock, is because that's what they emulate a lot of the time. It's essentially what it is. It's just indie rock, but you just put the word Jesus and then the lyrics, and then it's like not. But if you take Jesus out of the lyrics and you put a girl's name or something like that, there you go. It's an indie rock song. You can go perform it. But yeah, you could do that, or like I said, if you have a garage or like a place, it's always that's always key. Is always somebody that like the drummer's house or something like that, or some place where you guys can practice and like come up with stuff. So if you can find that spot, you can find your third space or your wherever, your haven, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
That, yeah, you do that, meet up with your friends, practice, and like make songs together and have fun.
Yeah.
What other advice?
Honestly, just play what you love, play what you feel. Honestly, if you love playing, like thrash metal, reach out to people who like that genre, start jam sessions with them, and just stuff like that. Just play what you love, play what you feel. Try to reach out to the community that share the same interests as you guys, and just go from there, really, honestly.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's another thing too. You gotta find like-minded homies. Sometimes you'll find people that have the crossover. Like I was able to get into metal because of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, but there's some people like we couldn't get our drummer homie to get into metal. He didn't like any of that stuff. So the new direction we were going in, he was just like, I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I feel like you need to, like, in order to be a band, you need to, like, be with people you're connected with, not just like, oh yeah, you're just a drummer, you're just a guitarist. I feel like a band needs to be like connected as one. Have to have the same mindset. Obviously you have like different opinions here and there, but like at least like you guys are on the same level. Because I feel like if everybody's different, it'd be cool, like, oh yeah, I'm this person, that's this person, just like that. But like I feel like everybody just needs to be like one. Like bondage.
Yeah, have a common goal and stuff like that. No, I feel that. That makes sense. But it's always cool when you can like blend it, and that's what essentially our group has become. You know what I mean? We got some metal songs, we got some punk songs, we got some hip hop songs, and stuff like that. And so it's fun that way. I don't know. I like bands like that, like System of a Down, like Queen. And it's just bands that like just fucking like go all over the place. Like they have like they have like metal songs, but then they mix it with like a little bit of whatever.
Yeah, like opera here and there. Yeah,
opera or like Armenian folk and stuff like that. Or like shout out a Red Sun too, because I'm not really a hardcore head.
Yeah,
like, in my opinion, it's just too much of the same. Same thing for indie rock. I'll slap that label too on indie rock because it just feels like a lot of the same stuff. But the reason I say shout out a Red Sun is because they mixed hardcore with ska. And it really made it really interesting. They call themselves Chicano hardcore or something like that. But I really fuck with that. Like I really fuck with like when people can make something like new by putting in a different ingredient. You know what I mean? So like I always make exceptions for certain things because, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of hardcore. But when you can make something cool like out of it, or like what Speed's doing with the fucking clarinet, I don't know if you heard that. Yeah. Or not the clarinet, the flute or whatever, the oboe, whatever he's playing. They played a Coachella. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Staged over. Broke my wrist. Dude, hell yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So it's always cool when you see interesting artists like that, but then like you go to any regular hardcore show, it's gonna be the same shit the entire night. And it's boring. And then same thing for indie rock. You're gonna see the same shit the entire night unless they like do something interesting with it or like can blend another genre in there that make it interesting. Yeah. But that's my only little tangent. But yeah, just be on the same page. Do what you actually want to do and have fun.
Yeah.
That's all you can really do.
So that's what I got for you guys today. So thank you guys so much. This was T.C.I.I.E, everybody.
Later.
Bye.